We're supposed to sketch this graph here, 1 minus 2 sine x between 0 and 360 degrees. Well, it's got a negative here. It's got a negative here. That means it's the sine graph turned upside down, and it has an amplitude of 2. So if you know that part, and this is actually plus 1. So the whole sine graph will go up 1. It has an amplitude of 2, and it's turned upside down. Now you could put 0 in here. The sine of 0 is 0, and 1 minus 0 is 1. So there's the first point. But I know when a sine graph goes from 90, it goes up, but a negative one would go down. And it's supposed to, there's the amplitude of 2. So it goes after 90 degrees, it goes to 90 and minus 1. At 180, it's back to 1. At 270, it goes up 2 to become 3. And at 360, it comes down back to be 1. So there's the sketch of it. And I've labeled the turning points and the end point here. The end point is labeled here as 1. You can use your calculator, but it's way better to actually understand what's happening. It's a sine graph. Every 90 degrees, it goes from the middle to the bottom, another 90 back to the middle, and then up to the top. And you're reading the amplitude of 2 right up there. That's why you're going up 2 here and down 2 here. And that's why the graph looks exactly like that. The next question. We've got f here. It's a sine x plus p. Well, I'm looking at an amplitude of 2 here. So a's got to be 2. But it is going up, and then it's going to the middle of 0. P must be 0. It just must be 0. Let's look at b here. Well, it's a cosine graph, they tell us. But normally it would start at 1. But it's starting at minus 1. So b must be minus 1. It's cosine turned upside down, cosine inverting. But it goes right through the middle too. It goes to the middle, up to the top. The middle of this graph is 0. So that means that it isn't moving up or down. Q must be 0. There's no vertical shift in F or G. So that's all the values of A, P, B, and Q. What are the coordinates of A and B? Well, A is 90 degrees and 2. B is 180 degrees and 1. I'm looking at it. What's the period of F? The distance it takes to go through a complete wave. Well, it's the period of whatever sine is, which is 360 degrees.